News 12's Anthony Miller is live with the latest details. Anthony, what do we know now?
Yeah, Jesse, what we know right now is that police are talking to the man right now. It looks like, from what I've been hearing, that the man might be coming out. They have been talking to him for about the past 10-15 minutes as I've been at the scene. Now, let me explain what the situation was. According to Fox 4 in Dallas, it started around 3 this morning where a burglary alarm in a Lamborghini dealership in Richardson. This is where the police say the man fired shots at them. He then took off in an SUV, and police chased him to McKinney and then to Anna. About 30 minutes ago, the police fired tear gas into his SUV during a standoff in McKinney. As the SUV filled with tear gas, the man drove off and went north on 75. The man apparently led police to Anna, and at this time, they have him right here between the Collin County and Grayson County line. I'm looking behind me because as I've been hearing, the police have been talking to the man. He might be coming out, but we can't confirm anything at this time. So we'll keep you up to date throughout the day here on KXII. Reporting live from Van Alstyne, Anthony Miller, News 12.
Now, Anthony, quick question. The Highway 75, it is shut down north and southbound right now, there between Van Alstyne and Anna?
Yes, Jesse, that is correct. When I was traveling southbound, they were having all the cars coming out, exiting off of exit 51, and they'll be doing the same on northbound as well. So if you are traveling on Highway 75, just be prepared. They are closing off the highway about 4 or 5 miles, so make sure that you plan out your routes and take the service roads on the sides here on Highway 75. Well, Jesse, right now I'm standing on Belden and Kessler, where there is a tree in the middle of the road as part of the big storm that we had this morning. So I'm going to step out of the shot here just for a second so I can show you folks at home what it is, what the tree looks like. And I'm going to light it up a bit. As you said earlier, Jesse, there is no electricity, so I'm going to light it up. Here is the tree that is sitting in the middle of the road. Lauren and Jesse, what we know at this time is that Lieutenant Mike Epler with the Denison PD did speak to us, and he did say that the incident occurred around midnight here just outside of the Tupulo's Bar and Grill here in Denison. He said that the man was in a car in the bar's parking lot where the shot rang off. He was transported with a head injury to a Plano area hospital. They are investigating what led up to the shooting and who was involved. They say they have questioned who they're calling an alleged shooter overnight, and we'll keep you posted on the story throughout the day here on News 12. Reporting live from Denison, Anthony Miller, News 12. Yeah, Lauren and Jesse, what we know at this time is that 3 ground crew members were injured while moving the flagpole just behind me here that ended up falling on a power line. Now, we can confirm that one of the ground crew members has died, while the other 2 are being sent to Plano Hospital's burn unit, where both are in critical condition. Now, Sherman Fire Chief Danny Jones did tell us that the call came in around 9:30, where ground crew members were lifting the flagpole in front of the apartment complex. That's when it fell over on a power line. 3 of the workers were seriously injured and taken to Wilson and Jones. No names have been released as they are pending notification of their families.
It appears that they were removing the flagpole from a sleeve, and the wind caught the flagpole, and the flagpole fell into the primary voltage, and there was electrocution.
Now, the power has been shut off here while crews investigate. We're told that it will stay off until the crews cleared the scene. Now, coming up at 6, we did speak to a tenant that's living here at the apartment complex who saw the whole thing and was one of the first at the scene. Make sure to stay tuned for KXII News 12 for more updates. Reporting live from Sherman, Anthony Miller, News 12. Yeah, Rita and Jesse, I'm standing out here on I-35 where a semi-truck is still being worked on by crews to move from the highway. It happened this morning when a vehicle crashed on the side of northbound I-35. When a semi-truck was trying to avoid it, it ended up crashing on his side and flipped on his side, I should say. Crews have been working on it all morning, and there were no injuries reported at the scene. Now, for traffic news on northbound I-35, it seems to be moving very well now as it opened up about a half an hour ago. Southbound 35 just opened up about 5-10 minutes ago, and traffic is moving a little bit slow, but it seems to be moving and progress is being made. Reporting live from Gainesville, Anthony Miller, News 12. Yeah, that's right, Jesse. It all started when the Robinson family visited a lemonade stand in Sulphur where teenagers were raising money to buy dresses. This inspired 6-year-old Alea Robinson, who was once in the foster system, to donate items to kids searching for their forever home. 6-year-old Alea Robinson jumped around from foster home to foster home in search of a forever home. That's when Misty Robinson adopted her and her brother, and 8 months later found and eventually adopted the youngest brother.
We just fell in love, and all 3 of us, we were just instantly bonded together, and And I knew that these were definitely my kids from the very beginning.
About a year ago, Misty brought her kids to a lemonade stand in Sulphur where two teenagers were raising money to buy dresses for a quinceañera. This inspired Alea to start Alea's Lemonade for Love.
She decided right then that she wanted to do a lemonade stand to raise money for foster kids, and so to buy these backpacks and full of stuff. So we started, and it's just kept getting bigger and bigger from there.
There you go, that ought to be. Thank you so much. God bless you.
The family set up their own lemonade stand to raise money to buy items for foster kids that have the essential items they would need. Once the items were bought, they were put into backpacks that are then delivered to a local Department of Human Services office by Alea herself. Items that can be found in the backpack are items like a toothbrush, toothpaste, teddy bears, crayons, and Bibles. Alea wanted to give these kids comfort in a tough time for them because of what her and her brother experienced.
Because when my brother was a little baby, he only came home with a diaper that he was wearing and a shirt that was too small for him and some little shoes.
How did that make you feel to see that?
Really sad. So I went in my brand new room and I got a block and a stuffed animal.
She had to brush her teeth with a dirty rag one time, and because she had moved from one foster home to another and didn't have any toothbrush or toothpaste.
The Bibles that were included in the bags were a key component to the bags because of the family's goal to spread God's love to those who need it.
That's what Alea wants, is so that no child ever goes without knowing Jesus and that he is our Savior. Even if we run low on funds, the Bibles will definitely be there.
Since they have started Lemonade for Love, they have caught the attention of the whole country. But Alea doesn't see things quite the same way.
I'm not famous. The foster kids are.
Why are they famous?
Because I wanted to do this stuff for them.
A young 6-year-old girl that makes an impact on hundreds of foster kids is what makes Misty Robinson a very proud mom.
I was just blown away, at her generosity of just wanting to help, and we helped a little bit, and I thought that was kind of the end of things, and every time I turn around she's got more and more ideas, and it's my job as a parent just to keep going with those and to help her with her little dream.
The family will continue to come to this corner street to raise the money needed for the foster kids, because when life gives you lemons, Alea makes you lemonade. Now, since Alea's Lemonade for Love has started, they have given over 700 backpacks filled with items and raised over $20,000 for the foster kids. Reporting live from the studio, Anthony Miller, News 12. Yeah, Jesse, a blessing box is a way for people to either donate items or a chance to take items that a family might need. This idea was inspired by just one very simple idea, a young man wanting to make a difference in people's lives by giving back to his community. A new blessing box stands tall in this corner in Antlers, an idea that was created by one of its own citizens, Taylor Phillips.
I'd seen the idea done before on Facebook, and I'd been going through a tough time and felt that I needed to do something good for my community.
While going through some personal issues around Thanksgiving, Taylor was inspired to build the blessing box and put it up a day before Thanksgiving to simply help local families.
Nobody should go without, especially during the holidays, and maybe I could come up with a way to figure out to make sure everybody got something to eat on Thanksgiving.
It took time for the word to get out as his former teacher Nicole Fiber found the box in late February and decided she wanted to participate in it.
I decided to take an active role in helping stock the blessing box, so I wanted to make it well known through the community that we actually had a blessing box.
That's when Nicole took to social media to spread the word about the blessing box and even inspired her students to join in.
As a student here at Antlers, I have received a lot from the community and I've benefited from it, and it's great that I get to give back.
But it kind of showed me how much the community really does need it and how much our little things like the canned goods or toilet paper is actually impacting those in need.
A lot of donated things don't happen that often. A lot of great things don't happen that often. So the blessing box is really just a blessing.
All students of all ages saw their friends impacted by the blessing box.
My friend Gabby and my other friend Ty.
Taylor has been through some tough times in his life, but the blessing box in Antlers holds together items that can change a family's life.
I've always wanted to make some kind of difference in the world, and this is my difference.
Now, Taylor did tell us that he's had people come up to him and tell him that they want to have more blessing boxes built within Antlers. Reporting live from the studio, Anthony Miller, News 12.
Yeah, Jesse, 7-year-old Nathan Adams was diagnosed with autism just before he turned 3 years old. Nathan has made a lot of progress, and that's all thanks to love and support he has received from family and friends.
Meet Nathan Adams. He's a 7-year-old child who attends Nebelet Elementary School in Sherman. He's a lovable child who plays and even explores like every child. But at a young age, his parents knew that there was something different about him when he wasn't responding to his name at 1 year old. Just before he turned 3, he was diagnosed with autism.
It gave us some closure to it. It gave us kind of a path forward. But at the same time, it was difficult.
Kind of a relief at that point to know which direction to go.
The next direction was to see a psychologist, where the psychologist recommended speech therapy and to look into schools that specialize in special education. Since then, Jeff and Desiree Adams have seen huge strides in their son's progress with things like eye contact and his attention span.
Even now, we've been able to see him sit down and have dinner with us, and it's not always easy and it doesn't always happen, but we've seen a lot of those kinds of things.
Things that would be simple for most families, and it's a huge accomplishment with our family.
Even through the tough times for the couple, it's the people surrounding them that have helped them through it all.
Good job!
It can be difficult, and we have people that we reach out to. We have an awesome support system through school, church, friends, family.
Kara Prince is Nathan's teacher. She's been working with people with autism for 4 years, and as a teacher and a parent to an autistic child herself, she understands the importance of a parent and teacher's relationship when working with autistic kids.
I think that if you tailor off of what we're doing here at school in the home environments, and you follow along with the consistency and structure that we do here, you're going to see a lot more progress within your child.
For the Adams, the simple message of love and understanding is what Autism Awareness Month is all about.
Autistic people are people, and they are special and beautiful, and we need to love them and support them and encourage them.
Now, Kara also told me that Nathan is a favorite among staff members at the school, and that teachers will even come into their classroom just to give him a hug because he makes everyone's day. Reporting live from the studio, Anthony Miller, News 12.